There are some key principles here on the Bobra. Now, oh yes, sir.
He was not found. He's been freed. So, of course, when this thing happened, the police got involved, and then other authorities, that were seized with this matter also started doing their best. The Church of Pentecost itself, the Ghana High Commission, were thoroughly briefed. Then, subsequently, the deacon was freed. So as we speak this morning, last night, he joined his family. He's doing well. He's with the family now.
What briefing did you get? Was it a case of kidnapping, robbery?
It's kidnapping. Because if you take somebody against his will, and then what else, can we say? So you all saw the video. The guys went in there, they, robbed all the congregants of their mobile phones, their wallets, their monies and whatnot. Then they took him along. So he was kept in their custody for 48 hours, but thankfully he's been freed now.
So the police was involved in...
Absolutely,
okay.
They were.
And there was no ransom paid?
No.
So in terms of protection for the Ghanaian community, what has been done?
Oh, okay. This I would say this is an outlier. This is one of South Africa is a very beautiful country, and then in most of these cities across the world, across the globe, everywhere you go, you have some pockets of some of this criminality, going on. I wouldn't say this should define South Africa because it's it welcomes South Africa welcomes people across all divides. So I would say that this is a one-off thing, and that Ghanaians have been adequately prepped over. I've had occasions to meet them, engage them, discuss their security, like all the other ambassadors do, wherever they find themselves. Because everywhere you go, you just have to take good care of yourself.
But have you also been in touch with this deacon?
Yes, I have.
And is he in good spirits?
Yeah, he's okay. He's doing well. He's fine.
That was Ghana's High Commissioner to South Africa, Charles Oredu. Let's now cross over to South Africa and speak with a Ghanaian journalist resident there, Yakub Moro, for more. Yakubu, which time of the night did the rescue happen?
Thank you. It was on Sunday around 10 a.m., which is Ghana time. Sorry, South African time, which is approximately 8 a.m. Ghana time. So the whole congregation were in the church. The church do conduct 2 services weekly on every Sunday. The first service only comprised of only Ghanaians due to the language barrier. They make use of the local language, which is key. And then the second service kicks in right after the first service, which comprises of English and then a local South African language, and that comprises of migrant or foreigners and then South Africans also. That form part of the second service. So during the first service, that was the actual service that included the elder who was kidnapped. And then according to the investigation, when these robbers arrived at the premises of the church, they were demanding for the elder, you understand, who is an integral member of the church. And also, he is also a member working with one of the banks in South Africa. So it's sort of like an attempted, a plotted plan. They came in with a purpose, and that purpose was kidnapping one person. So they took advantage of the situation to rob fellow congregants about their personal belongings, bags, phones, etc. And then they left together with the elder of the church who was kidnapped. We were only hoping that the gentleman would be released without any harm being caused to him. Because kidnapping isn't first of its kind in South Africa. It normally occurs. As I even speak with you, there is one Muslim Indian who is a South African who has long been kidnapped. It's almost 3 weeks now. We have no idea about his whereabouts. The police are on high alert searching for him.
Do you have an idea why the kidnapping is rife in South Africa?
It all boils back to crime, because people will do whatever it takes to make money out of frustration and then out of the economic hardship that they are facing. Previously, people easily bump into your shop to rob you of your belongings. So now they realize security is on high alert. So now the new mode of operation is kidnapping. They can kidnap you, like here behind me is a school. I came to pick my kids. They can just come in here, walk in, even kidnap a student, one of the learners. Then they will phone your family to pay this sum of money. Afterwards, that is when they will release the hostage.
So how is the deacon? How is the deacon as we speak?
Thank God he survived with no bodily harm. But there is something that we call post-trauma. Whatever situation you passed in, there is a trauma which you have to go for counseling just to cycle you out of that. So we are hoping that at least in the next coming days, he will be out of that, and maybe there wouldn't be a setback whenever he recalls the incident that transpired.
Has he said anything? Has he said anything since he was released?
The whole matter is still under police investigation, because yes, he has been released, but the criminals need to be apprehended and face the might of the law. So he's been declining to speak to us, and we are even not forcing him to endow more information to us. It's better he deal with the police so that the police will be able to apprehend the suspect, because we need to put a total stop to such crime.
Murray Yakubu is a journalist in South Africa. Thank you.